Okay, it's been a little bit. Hopefully the audio sounds good. So today I was riding into work and I just realized how tense I was, and I had the thought that, oh yeah, I haven't been really on the bike in 3 weeks. Like I had one little ride the other day for maybe 15-20 minutes to make sure the oil wasn't leaking out of the bike. But other than that, I just haven't been on it. And I was all sorts of, like, my shoulders kept locking in. I could feel my back tensing and everything felt brutal and scary. I was just not a fan. A little bit of this is just relearning to kind of trust that I know the right things to do. Like right there, I just kind of shut my brain off and focused on that, because I was like, hey, you haven't been on the bike in a little bit. You're probably not as fresh as you'd want to be, so let's kind of, lock it in and be smart about it. And so I thought, what a good opportunity. I forgot my lunch on purpose today because I was like, I think I'm going to need to ride at lunch, and this is a route I've done a lot. There's nothing crazy. It's just kind of getting used to traffic again, and I feel like that's kind of silly that I really have to take it down to basics like that, but I feel like it's needed currently, where this morning I just felt a little on edge, and I usually feel very relaxed and like I'm just weaving, getting where I want to go and doing all the things, and no one's bothering me or blocking me in, and I'm very like conscious, and I'm not like hyper fixated on something going crazy in that manner. So I think, woo, I just have hopes that this will be kind of a good transform. Apologies about that. I had to lock in a little bit. There was a lot going on, an overzealous truck. I got a little nervous, and so, yeah, things had to happen. I had a really cool video idea. Also, it is brutally windy. If the audio is bad, I'll probably just record something at home, but I have kind of a fun little video planned and a cool reflection point that I think has been important to me lately, and I think important to you. I think after the start of the year, I think a lot of people might be feeling this way or evaluating this way or starting to trend in a different direction, especially after Christmas and spending and all that stuff. But okay, everything's okay. I'm just using my brain to not die. We're trying to keep the bike. I didn't order my food. I always order my food and I didn't. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stop for gas there anyways, and we'll just adapt, because that's part of the fun. I am taking the same road and I feel a lot more comfortable. My coworker was telling me about how they did a study where there were essentially people elected to be locked in a room for 48 hours and there was like no light, and that most of the people like tapped out because they were like, this is horrifying, I like don't know what's going on. And there was one guy who was grounding himself by announcing what he was doing and just like talking through it and being like, oh hey, like I'm going and tapping on the door and doing that, and just like narrating everything he was doing. And I realized when I first started writing, I did something very, very similar, where whenever I would take a turn or something, I would talk myself through it. I'd be like, okay, we're gonna lean and we're gonna like rotate our shoulders this way and make sure we're doing that. And I don't really do that anymore because I don't need to, because it's in my head and I'm not freaking out, and I don't need this grounding moment through the words. But I think today I might start to need it. because I think I'm freaking out. And I think by doing this, where like I'm doing a kind of impromptu motor vlog type deal, it just helps me kind of reset and recenter, because I think not being on the bike has really rocked my confidence more than I'd care to admit, or I thought it would. Also, before you say anything, 87 is like perfectly fine for this bike. It's in the manual and everything, so like why waste the money? It's a sports touring bike. Okay, get off my back. You probably didn't even care, but if you did, shush. So, essentially, oh, look at that, $8. Wow. $8 for a full tank of gas. Granted, it doesn't go as far as a car, but pretty good. Alright, how am I gonna get out of here best? Yeah, I didn't know how to phrase it other than like everything on the bike was scary, you know? And I'm like, that doesn't do it justice. It's been long enough where everything feels foreign. Like even this U-turn, like I would do that smoothly, and that one wasn't done smoothly, and my right glove right now is flapping and I can feel it because I'm just not in the routine of it, which isn't bad. Oh, we're gonna slow down. Go. Oh yeah. Look at this little boy. He's having a good time. He's like, look at that bike. Okay. Oh, it's a good day. And also, so what I was saying about like the grounding thing, I think is important. Oh, also I should have put an order for my food. I didn't do that. That's the whole reason I stopped there. But that's okay. We're having a good time. But I think this grounding is important for me on the bike too. When I'm in seasons where I'm not riding as much, and like I haven't been away from a bike other than when I, wasn't on my 250 forever because it broke. Well, hopping back on is a little awkward, and I think talking through it is a huge help. And also just the fact that I'm on the bike and riding right now is help enough in itself. Like I felt very burnt out at work. I've been kind of ornery. I think a degree of that is just after being on vacation at like the end of the year, and then you're starting up the new year and everyone's kind of slow to get there. They're tired. They've spent a lot of money and like had a ton of fun. Like holidays are well worth it, but it's also something where you're a little burnt out. And I think the motorcycle has it to where my mind like picks up a little bit, and I've enjoyed taking the van because it's been nice, and I'm having fun like maintaining it and doing things there that feel nostalgic and worth it, and that's okay and great. But there's something about being on the bike that you're just like, oh yeah, I'm free. This is I've said this over and over and over again, but this is the coolest thing I do, like with my time, hobby wise. Like I play video games, I make like videos for work, which I guess isn't a hobby, but like things like that, which are fun. Like I find joy in them. But this is awesome. This is the best, and it just feels so free and liberating and open and clear. And I'm just a better human being. We're just gonna push through here. I'm just a better human being. I think I have more confidence. I have more freedom and autonomy. I feel, without making it be like motorcycling is the end all be all, because there's plenty of other cool things you can do with your time, but there's something so special and nice and meditative in this for me. And I think speaking as a man, as I can only speak, but I think for dudes it's like it's very, 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 very important to find yourself a hobby that you can dump time in and get good at and invest not only like money in, but like effort. And I think motorcycling demands that, and I think that's important. And I don't know. I mean, motorcycles are cool. If you're here, you probably think motorcycles are cool anyways. But I forget how integral it is. And if you are freaking out, I think talking yourself through the freak out, not the freak out, but when you're like, I haven't been on the bike in a little bit, I'm feeling a little rocky, talking yourself through it, I think is a big help. Anyways, have a good day. I love you. Bye.